Sometimes in programming, you need to repeat a statement. In that case, we use loops. Hello everyone, welcome to TechSend, and let's continue with this Python tutorial. So instead of copy and pasting this print function multiple times, instead I could use a loop. Now in Python, we have two types of loops, while loop and a for loop, and they are not the same, but today we will focus on while loops. With a while loop, we need to specify a condition, and as long as this condition is true, it will repeat the block of code. Let's say you're playing basketball with your friends, and the team that reaches 30 points wins. If you score a 3-pointer, it will add +3 to the score of your team, and you'll continue to play until you score 30 points. Same with a while loop. Let's say I want to play rock, paper, scissors. I have 5 rounds. Well, we will be needing a counter, and you'll know why. I'm gonna name this variable counter and set this to 1. Now let me use the while keyword. Then I need to specify the condition. What's the condition? Well, I'm gonna say counter, while counter less than or equal to 5. That means as long as counter is less than or equal to 5, execute the block of code that comes after it. So let's say I'm gonna write print subscribe to TechSend. So as long as this condition is true, it will execute the block of code that comes after the colon. Okay, let me run my program. But the problem is that it's not stopping. It's like an infinite loop. Let me just stop it for now. So what's happening? My loop ain't stopping. It continues to print subscribe to TechSend. That's because the counter variable, which is counter equal to 1, isn't doing its work. So when you play rock, paper, scissors, you count in your mind the number of rounds. Let's say round 1, round 2, round 3, and till round 5, then you stop. That's what we should do right now in Python. We need to count the numbers of rounds, let's say, in our code. How to do that? Well, let's increment the variable. So what I'm doing here is, counter will start with number 1. So 1 less than or equal to 5, true, it will print this statement. Then it will add +1 to my counter, which will become 2. 2 less than or equal to 5, yes, print this one. That's the second time it prints this print function. Then it will add +3 to this counter, and it will repeat it until counter becomes 6. 6 less than or equal to 5, false, so the program will terminate. Let's see what will happen. So I got subscribe to TechSend 5 times. So let's say I want to print the value of my counter at each iteration or loop. So I'm gonna write here counter, and let me launch my program. As you can see, subscribe to TechSend 1, subscribe to TechSend 2. You know what? Let me change the string to rounds. It will be easier to understand. So round, okay. You see? Round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5, and stop. That's because counter reached number 6, and 6 is not less than or equal to 5, so the program will terminate. Now, can we do it in the reverse way? Can we do round 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Definitely. Let me change my counter variable to 5. Now let me change the condition. Instead, I'm gonna say while counter greater than or equal to 1. Then I'm gonna change the counter. So instead of incrementing, I'm gonna decrement at each iteration or loop. So, and we got round 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way into round 1. It stopped because counter became equal to 0, and 0 is not greater than or equal to 1. So the program will terminate. Before we move to something more advanced, let's do an exercise. So if I told you I have this list containing 2, 4, 6, and 8. What I want to do is I want to iterate through this loop or go through this loop and multiply each number by 2. First, as we learned, we need to specify our counter. So counter equal to 0. Then let me first print the list before changing. So I'm gonna do a before and after. Then let's use the while loop. So while, and watch what I'm gonna write now. So counter less than len lst. So what I said here is, as long as counter is less than the length of my list, which is in my case 4, I want to execute the block of code that comes after it. Now why did I say less than, not less than or equal to? Now you will find out. So let me write the program. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use right now bracket notation to access individual elements in my list. Watch and learn. I'm gonna say LSD bracket notation, and I'm gonna specify the index. But I'm not gonna specify them by writing the number. Watch. I'm gonna say counter, and I'm gonna multiply each number by 2. That's what we want, right? Okay. Then let me explain what I'm doing. So why did I said LSD index counter? So counter will start at 0, while counter less than len LSD. That means while 0 less than 4. Is it? Yes, it is. It will jump here. LSD index 0. That means the first element in a list. So it's 2, right? So 2 multiplied by 2 will become 4. Now we need to increment our counter. Counter plus equal to 1. And then our counter will become right now 1. Go to the while loop, 1 less than 4, yes. LSD index 1, which is 4 multiplied by 2, it will become 6. But as you can see in my list, we only have till index number 3. And that's explained why I put this less than sign, not less than or equal to. Because my counter variable should not become 4 because it will be out of range. Because we don't have an element at index 4 in my list. Do you understand? Okay. Let me print LSD. Now this is the after. So, before, after. Now let us talk about nested while loops. That means we could have a while loop inside of a while loop. Now let's do a basic exercise. You will be building this pattern that you'll see on your screen right now. So let's do it by using a nested while loop. So I'm gonna specify a counter. I'm gonna name it I equal, set it to 0, specify the while loop while I less than or equal to 5 because I want to print the asterisks 5 times. Print and asterisks. And now what do you think I should do? Come on, guess. Well, I need to increment my counter. Definitely. I'll say I plus equal to 1. Right now, let me run my program. And I got the asterisk sign 5 times. And before we continue, I just noticed that these are 6 asterisk sign. That's because I said I equal to 0. So I'm gonna say 1. And if I relaunch my program, they are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now, let's start by building the vertical bars. So I'm gonna specify a counter g equal to, I'm gonna set it to 1. And you'll know why I wrote it here later on. And then I'm gonna say while g less than or equal to 5. That's because I want to print each vertical bar on the same line 5 times, right? Okay. Then I'm gonna say the print statement. So print vertical bar, and it's going to be printed 5 times. But no, it's not. That's because we didn't mention the counter. So g plus equal to 1. Okay. Now, do you think it will work? I don't know. Let's launch our program. Okay, let's see. So the program is correct, but I want the vertical bars, those 5 vertical bars, to be on the same line over here. Now, when we specify a print statement, it always will give us a new line, but I don't want that. To do that, I'm gonna say end and set it to empty string. And what this does is it will not make me go to a new line. Okay, and I'm gonna say for this one also end. We got them on the same line. Let me tell you what we're going to do now. So we know that when we mention a print statement, it will automatically get us to a new line. So let me mention this print statement over here, and it will be an empty print statement. Let me relaunch my program, and we should get each and every one of them in a different line. Let me just space them out a bit and to make them more beautiful. Now it's better. Okay. First, we'll start with I equal to 1. Is it less than or equal to 5? Yes, so it will print this one. Then g will be equal to 1. While 1 less than or equal to 5, it will print all of this and will increment g by 1. What it will do is it will stay on this inner loop until it finishes it. So, g plus equal to 1, g will become 2. 2 less than or equal to 5, yes it is. And it will print this one and it will increment it by 1 until g becomes 6, and then the program or this inner while loop will terminate. Then what we'll do is it will increment I by 1. So I will become 2. We'll go to this mother while loop, let's say, and 2 less than or equal to 5, yes it is, print this one. But if I put my g right over here, look what will happen. I got it only one time on this line. That's because if you remember, when I became equal to 2, it will go to this while loop, print us this asterisks, and then go here. But g is already 6, so this condition will evaluate false always. And that explains why we didn't got the correct answers with those other asterisks. And so why do you think I put the g over here? That's because I want to reset it when I will be incremented. Let me relaunch the program, and you can see that we got the pattern how we want it to be. Alright, that is it about while loops. I hope by now you know how to work using while loop. And remember, practice makes perfect, so make sure to practice them by your own. Thanks for watching, this is Texant, and see you in the next one.